Welcome back to the lab. In the last episode, we started building a new canopy for SMOG, and I was expecting to finish building it in this episode. But then I received all of the parts for SMOG's new drivetrain, and I felt it was more important to install the engine in the drivetrain than it was to build a second canopy since I already had one I could use. It's probably also no secret if you've been following along that the inspiration for SMOG's design was a steam locomotive, one in particular that I first saw in 1972. I saw it again when I was about 10 years old, and it became the subject of my 4th grade science project. A few years ago, I heard that the Union Pacific Railroad was actually going to restore one, and over the last 5 years, they've had it up in Cheyenne and have been rebuilding it piece by piece. They finally got it back together a few weeks ago, and I decided to go up to Wyoming to see it run. These are most of the parts for SMOG's new drivetrain. With the engine turning at a maximum of 3,800 RPM, and the main wheels turning at a maximum of 20 RPM, we were going to need a lot of reduction, more than we could do with a single stage. I determined the best way to do this was with 4 stages of reduction. The parts I ordered are 72-tooth sprockets and 10-tooth sprockets. Unfortunately, I could not order the 72-tooth sprockets as a single piece. They simply did not come with the correct hub bore size that I needed. So I ordered what are called weld sprockets. These come in 2 separate pieces. You order the flat plate according to the chain pitch size and the number of teeth required. You order the hub size based on a common hub with a specific bore size that fits your shaft. The hub and the plate are machined for a light press fit. You simply put the 2 pieces together and then weld them up. But before we can weld them, we need to remove the black oxide coating that's been applied to the parts. We'll do the hubs in the lathe since that's the most efficient tool that I have, and we'll do the plates with the grinder. When I originally designed SMOG, I designed him with 2 separate human-powered drivetrains, one powering the left wheel and the other powering the right. I typically ride SMOG from the right-hand side. Since I don't currently have a riding partner, we don't really need the left-hand side human-powered drivetrain. So we're going to rob a few parts off of it and use them for the final stage of the engine drivetrain. All of the final drive sprockets on SMOG's main axles are 44 teeth. That's the maximum size sprocket that will fit with the current axle design. I could have used a larger sprocket, but that would have required modifying SMOG's axle, which would have required chopping his entire chassis apart and re-welding everything. That was more work than I really wanted to do. I had everything going well. We were making great progress, all the way up until